Get over here!
Metroid Zero Mission is on Switch Online now.
Great game.
That's a great game.
Absolutely great game, so I'm not going to complain about that.
Turok and Perfect Dark, which I've never played, but this would be a good way to do that.
I know at least a couple people who are actually excited about Perfect Dark.
I have Perfect Dark. I've never played it, but I have the N64 cartridge.
Dude, I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a good amount of games there that you haven't played at some point.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I'd say like at least 5% of that bookshelf there, and like 70% of the bookshelf behind you, because that's where I got a whole bunch of like Xbox 360 games from a yard sale for really cheap, where they were just like, oh yeah, we're getting rid of all these, which is that's like Christmas for me. Oh! I'm really excited about this one. Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah. That one actually took me by surprise, because I'm like, Mario Party hasn't had the best track record lately, but now we're actually getting a full-fledged, like, new-ass Mario Party, and we're not talking like, a rebranding of this one, or like video game collections, and like, no, we're getting a full-fledged Mario Party game now, finally.
Yeah, looks like this one's more in the vein of Super Mario Party, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but it's probably also taking cues from Mario Party Superstars, which was the one that incorporated elements from mostly the first three, and that one I think is really good.
Yeah.
So if they can just like stick the balance here, it's gonna have 7 boards, which is the most boards any Mario Party has ever had since Mario Party 1. Because they have 5 new boards and 2 returning. Yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty good. And you can play as
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm definitely down to like take some time to like come down here, or like you guys come over to our place and like have some rounds, because like I miss a good old-fashioned Mario Party.
I love a Mario Party. Yeah, I really think Mario Party Superstars was really great, and I wish they had supported that more with DLC and stuff, because if they like released more mini games or more characters or more boards, even if it was like $5, I definitely would have paid it.
I am going to say right now, like, I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of Mario Party, I think it was 10. I'm a defender of that game, personally. Not because I thought the boards were good, because they kind of weren't. I'm not a fan of, like, how they handled that.
9 and 10 were the ones with the car.
Oh, no, it was Mario Party 9, I'm thinking.
I kind of liked 9. I never played 10.
10 was the one with, like, Bowser chasing you, right?
Yeah, 10 had the car, and then it added like Bowser mode, where the person with the Wii U gamepad was Bowser,
which honestly was kind of cool. I'm not going to sit here and say that wasn't fun. That being said, I think for me personally, right?
Yeah.
It was I like Mario Party 9. Like the boards were okay, but what really got me was like the minigames are really good.
The minigames in 9 are really good.
Like actually, like fantastically good.
Yeah.
And I would like to see more. If Jamboree has one thing, can we bring boss fight minigames back? That was legitimately awesome.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
I loved those.
I think if Mario Party 9's like style of board was just like one choice in like 5 different boards, like there was one board that acted like that, I think people would love that board and play it all the time. But the fact that there was no option to do a more traditional Mario Party made people not like that one.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
But it does kind of like flip the entire strategy of the game on its head.
Honestly, I'm not totally against like the car mechanic, because like it was just a different game philosophy.
Yeah.
Which I was fine with, is like, oh snap, like okay, I gotta use this like lower dice so that I can not get these like negative stars. And like go from be able to like increase my profit from there. Oh nuts! Like I got to use my big star so that I can position myself here, or my big dice to position myself here, so the lava gets my opponent in the next round.
Or you're using items to try and like throw your turn to someone else.
Yeah. There's something there. I just don't think it was fleshed out just enough. And again, the fact that we didn't have traditional Mario Party as an option was kind of a deal breaker for a lot of people.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, the mini games with it were really good, because before that, Mario Party 8 was the first one
Nice, Vanessa!
on the Wii that got really waggle heavy.
Oh yeah, very.
And there, a lot of the mini games kind of just weren't that great.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 has a really solid minigame roster.
Yeah. Mario Party 8, like, there's the whole shaking the Wiimote meme for a reason with that
Yeah.
one. I just that's all I'm gonna say.
The game where you're trying to make the soda
Yep.
fizz.
There's a joke with that one, and y'all know. There's no avoiding it.
Yeah. Usually I'm the kind of person to be like, guys, stop being immature. But in that one, I'm kind of like, Nintendo, what did you think people were gonna...
Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
This is a little short-sighted.
Which, like, admittedly, like, given that it is the Wiimote, and, like, not to, like, necessarily, like, advocate for it or anything, but they were gonna... Some games are going to pop in with that for, like, at some point. There was no avoiding it.
Yeah.
People are immature.
One thing that I think is kind of funny is, if... going off of the one screenshot, it looks like it's gonna have, like, a big roster of characters similar to Super Mario Party. Where it's got a bunch of good and bad guy characters.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to get to play as Ninja.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, I guess Ninja isn't on this image, but they showed him in the trailer. So.
Yeah, they showed him getting a star. So yeah, you can play it. You can play as Ninja.
Yeah, you can play as Spike. The last game, or Super Mario Party, had Pom Pom playable, and no sight of her in this trailer.
Oh yeah.
But not that I think anybody was like a huge stan for playing as Pom Pom, but
yeah,
it's just kind of funny to see.
Was
her
Boom Boom ever playable?
I don't think so. No, I think they just had Pom Pom in Super Mario Party.
Interesting how they had Pom Pom, but they didn't have Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Some games getting ported, like Stray is gonna be on the Switch. I played Stray on the PS4.
Stray's nice.
Yeah, it's a neat game.
Like, honestly, like, I'm not against, like, any of these games getting ported, like, to the Switch, because, hey, now we get to play these games on the go, so
yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna be mad about that one.
If you're the kind of person where Switch is the only console that you have, then, like, that's awesome. Now you have access to these games.
Yep. Okay, I'm using Nidhogg here, specifically because I want this Cyclops to drop that tomahawk.
Good plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're running short on ranged axe weapons, and Ross could use a tomahawk.
And one thing I'm really excited about, this is like the last, I think,
big
sizable announcement from it, was Ace Attorney Investigations Collection.
Yes!
Heck yeah.
Dude, we have now an official way to play Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Yeah.
Like, yes!
And
thank you!
With the exception of the Professor Layton crossover, now every Ace Attorney game, every official Ace Attorney game is going to be playable on the Switch.
Yep.
And on modern consoles in general, in HD.
Which is great. Which is absolutely great.
Because, yeah, I'm playing through Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice now, and after I beat that one, the only one I'll have never played is Investigations 2, and I thought I was gonna have to be a pirate, but now there's an official version of it, so of course I'm gonna buy the official version of it. I won't pirate things, Nintendo, if you make them available to me.
Which, it seems that they're getting that message.
Or Capcom in this case.
Yeah, fair. Yar har fiddly... Oh. Yep, we're good. Pack it up, people. We're not going ashore.
Call me Edward Teach, because I'm an ex-pirate.
So, here's an interesting conversation for you as well.
Okay.
Related. On the other side of the spectrum, what were some things that you were hoping to see, but, like, you're like, oh, well, I guess they didn't announce this. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed.
Yeah. No,
but...
this was, I'm gonna preface this by saying this was a stacked direct. So, like, we're not disappointed that something didn't get announced, This is more, okay, like, I understand why this wasn't announced. It would have been nice to see, though. That kind of thing.
I've been waiting for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess
HD?
to come to Switch.
I agree.
Because they both got great HD versions on the Wii U, and now those are locked on the Wii U and nobody has them and they're really expensive now.
Goodness gracious, this guy had question mark health because he has so much.
So I kind of predicted those ports coming, but I mean, I can't complain because instead we got a new Zelda game.
Yeah.
And also, like, we got an HD port for Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is another game I really like that I'll be able to play on the Switch now if I feel like spending that money. Yeah, so I guess that was, like, my biggest prediction, and it didn't pan out.
Which, again, no disappointment. It's just like, you know, we would have liked to see this.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, but we're not going to necessarily be, like... We're not necessarily begrudging about it.
I don't think you should judge it direct by what it didn't have.
Absolutely, absolutely. For me, there are a couple things that I would like to hear about. At least, like, in terms of updates. The big one for me is Silk Song. Like, it's been years since we heard anything about the latest updates to Silk Song, to the point where we're now, like, a lot of the community is kind of, like, a little afraid that something might have happened with Team Cherry regarding Silk Song.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's been years since they announced it, and we haven't heard, like, hell or high water about it since.
I mean...
And it's got some people nervous.
If you told me 5 years ago that Metroid Prime 4 would be coming out before Silk Song, I'd have called you crazy, but that might happen now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so these guys are just programmed to sit still, huh?
Also, like, Bayonetta 3 and Pikmin 4 and all the other games that seem to never be coming...
That's fair.
...have still come before Silk Song.
Oh, you got a longbow, sir! Okay, Marissa's got a little bit of, like, stuff coming over here. And she's poisoned again. Okay. This is still manageable.
Yeah, she's dodge tanking.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about her at all. That being said, I might move Natasha down to where she is. Just to give her a little bit of support.
Yeah, I think we should back Marissa up, move Natasha closer to her.
See, I'm not entirely sure about that, actually. Because you can reach the Cyclops!
Okay. And we have Philly Shield, so we don't have to worry about the longbow.
Yeah, my main goal right now is that if she can take out... If Marissa can take out this guy... Because this guy... All this guy has is the longbow.
Yeah.
This isn't a big threat.
Like, and sure, it can hit, but it can't hit for very much.
And if Marissa needs... She does have the physic on her.
Yeah.
So, I think we're good to, like, push forward on this.
Okay. Do you want a Nidhogg?
Honestly, to be on the safe... Oh, it's not even enough.
Maybe we'll crit. I think we should try it.
Let's go. Even then, I trust Inez to dodge or even tank at least one of that Devil Axe.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe the Devil Axe will kill him.
Yeah, that'd be great. 7% chance to hit. I think we're pretty safe.
I would have liked for her to kill, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't do what you want to, you do the things you can.
Yep. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, actually. I am going to Physic, Oh no, you have a rescue! Never mind. You have the Physic! Which we can only really target him with.
Yeah, we can't get him up there.
I still trust these guys to be able to handle this, honestly.
Yeah, I
like,
guess...
We don't have too much going on here.
I guess have Marissa attack, and if she gets hurt, then maybe you can try a rescue?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, even better.
Do we want to back Marissa up and like use the rune sword?
Yeah.
Like, why not,
Yeah,
right?
kill something, get some health back. Cuckoo-ca-choo.
Cool. Nice dodge.
Yeah, Marissa's dodge tanking real hard.
She's doing great. Yeah, a couple of other things, by the way. I know some people were upset that we didn't hear anything about Fire Emblem, and I'm like, guys, it's not our turn.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
Yeah, we're not that far off from Engage.
Uh-huh. Ah. Okay, I see what we can do here. You got a steel bow. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have him stay there.
Yeah.
And just tank. And then we can go from there.
I'm wondering when we're going to get, I think Sacred Stone still has to come to Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I thought that might have happened by now, but...
That is also another good one, yeah.
That doesn't really affect me. I just know other people probably want
like,
that.
we have Sacred Stones right here.
We have Sacred Stones,
so we're good. One game, actually, one announcement that I would have liked to hear more about, but I understand that it might still be in development, is Professor Layton in the New World of Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, that was announced a while ago, and we haven't heard anything about it since, but that was a very, like, early, you know, announcement. It looked like we only got, like, a simple animation and a title sequence, so I understand, I can understand that game might still be, in very early development.
Yeah.
Erica, you're dodging for... You're critting for days and dodging for days.
It's kind of a weird thing, but... I'm not, like, expecting this, but I think they should, like... That, like, 3D Mario collection of, like, Super Mario 64, Sunshine and Galaxy, like...
Yeah.
I think that, like, they had and then, like, it went away. It's not available on the store anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I wish they would just, like, make that permanently available.
That whole spiel,
yeah.
that whole spiel with, like, the 3D collection was kind of, like... That one was a weird case. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about it all.
My only guess was that they were trying to give it, like, artificial scarcity to get more people to buy it. And I don't know if that really panned out for them.
I don't think so either.
So, like, they might as well let more people buy it.
Like, honestly, like, why are you holding on to it? Like, we're past the point of having to do that at this point.
Yeah.
Like, why? Yeah, I don't think the Cyclops are programmed to move at all. Like, they're just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
My biggest hope for... So, Nintendo's president, Furukawa, said on Twitter that the successor to the Nintendo Switch is in development.
Yes.
I hate chasing leaks for these sorts of things, but this isn't a leak. This is an official statement.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's coming soon. We don't know.
Yeah.
I would really like, for whatever the next Nintendo console is, even if it's just, like, the Switch again, but more powerful, or, like, I don't know, some other take on that idea.
Mm-hmm.
What I want the most from the next Nintendo console is, like, backwards compatibility, both in its physical games and in its shop. Like, I want us to stop having to remake games for the next console. Like, Donkey Kong Country Returns is now on the Switch. I want this to be the last time they have to re-release Donkey Kong Returns.
Like, so what you're saying is, like, if they do make the Switch 2, please make it so that we can use regular Switch cartridges.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree.
And more importantly, let us transfer over what we bought on the Nintendo Switch store.
Yes! Yes, absolutely. I don't want to have to go through all... Guys, I'm playing through Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate right now. I do not want to have to go through all that crap again.
Yeah.
Like, because, oh my god, that game is such a time sink.
Because, like...
Oh my god.
I don't have a PS5 yet, but I rest well knowing whenever I buy a game online on PS4 that when and if I get a PS5, I'll be able to play it on that.
Which, I can concur. I have a PS5 now, and that is the case.
Or, like, what's so great about Steam is, like, you'll always have that Steam library until Steam closes after the sun explodes.
Yep. Speaking of which, that's actually something else about the Marvel vs. Capcom Legacy Collection that like took a lot of people by surprise as well, and I'm really happy about it. It's not just on Switch. Yeah. It is on Steam. Yeah. It is on PlayStation. It's available on all modern consoles, and that is amazing.
Where your curly mustache at? Your curly mustache is everywhere.
Oh my god, dude.
Your curly mustache is on Switch. Your curly mustache is on PS5.
IFC Yipes, you are not watching these videos. I like totally understand that this is not your thing, but I just want to say, IFC Yipes, if you are listening in any capacity, you are a fucking legend and I love you. Please keep doing what you do, man. Because you are an amazing human being. Done so much for the fighting game community. Dude, there's a whole bunch of people that I would love to meet in the fighting game community just because I want to have a chance to talk with them and actually, like, you know, play games with them. IFC Yipes is one dude I would love to have a chance to talk to.
Sounds like a funny guy.
He's amazing. Like, he's basically the where your curly mustache at guy. Like, for all intents and purposes.
I mean, so influential that in MVC3, Deadpool quotes him.
Yup.
They gave his meme to Deadpool.
And it's, like, it's incredible. It is as incredible as you might expect. Holy smoke, this thing is beefy! Even with Oddholma, it's not enough.
Yeah, he's been eating his Wheaties. Alright.
Nope.
I was afraid we were gonna get wrecked and get Shrek'd.
Nah, we're fine.
I wasn't really that worried. all through the rhyme.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I've been using that quote a lot lately.
I watched a video lately, I forget who did it, but it was about Multiversus.
Yeah.
And it was, is your Super Smash Brothers main in Multiversus?
Oh, I think I saw that video actually.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but I've seen it circling around.
Where it was just kind of based on like their kit and what like niche each character fills.
Yeah, it wasn't Mockrock who did that one, is he?
Maybe it was.
It might have been.
I don't know all the fighting game creators as well.
I know Mockrock did a video basically giving that game a review, but or in Multiversus a review, but I don't know if he did that. Is your Smash main in here?
I think he might have referenced Mock Rock, but this was a RPS VGC.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, VGC. I recognize that name.
Yeah. So it was just kind of funny to see like Bugs Bunny has like a really like weird like collection of different moves. But if we had to pick, he's most like Cloud. Which, like, apparently, like, because of, like, some of the hammer moves and the, like, like, his kit is kind of Cloud's kit.
Interesting.
And, like,
not the comparison I would have expected to hear.
And, like, Iron Giant is King K. Rool, and Tasmanian Devil is Wario, and Rain Dog is Samus. I think Gizmo is Pac-Man.
Huh.
Because Gizmo has a lot of, like, projectiles that, like... He has a lot of, like, set-up zoning projectiles that, like, respond to each other.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you can do, like, the Pac-Man kind of things where you do crazy, like...
With the bonus fruit.
With, like, okay, plane onto hydrant onto...
Okay,
like,
okay, yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Ironically, or maybe not ironically, Steven Universe is most like Steve. So the Steves are the same.
That's funny.
Just because Steven has kind of set up stuff.
I mean, like,
yeah.
Steven Smash Brothers is like one of the most, if not the most competitively viable character in that game, and all for the most annoying reasons.
Wonder Woman has a sword in that game, and they said she's actually very Roy-like.
Huh. Cool.
Batman was Sheik. I forget who Superman was. Harley Quinn was Zero Suit Samus.
Batman as Sheik.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Of just like rush down high combo, not the best KO potential.
But like
you can rack up damage really fast.
Yeah, sort of a death of 1,000 cuts sort of scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I'm happy to keep this conversation going just so I can grind Molder. Like, we have all this poison that we can just like abuse right now. I don't know if I have the patience to go through that though. Like, we have one guy left and he's not moving.
Superman was DK. Superman was the Donkey Kong of the game. Black Adam, they said, was like, this was one of the worst comparisons, but was Pikachu. For just, like, being kind of zippy, but he's, like, a big Pikachu. It's a crazy conversation. RPS FGC.
All right, yeah, I'll have to look that video up later because that just sounds funny.
Oh, and Finn from Adventure Time apparently is Little Mac because he's great on the ground and really bad not on the ground.
Interesting. I'm like listening to this and I'm just like trying to imagine what their movesets are like.
Yeah.
Because like I've barely seen any footage of Multiversus.
Like their flavor is completely different, but yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have Franz kind of like grind a little bit here. So yeah, this is actually working great.
Jake the dog apparently is being compared a lot to Byleth. Because a lot of his, like, stretchy moves and, like, aerials and stuff are a lot like Byleth's Lance.
Sort of the creator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And especially the Lance moves.
Oh, okay. Arid Bar.
Yeah. I haven't been, like, that excited to play Multiversus, but...
I'm not big on it either, so, like, I'm not, like, too crazy about it, so, yeah.
Yeah. Because it is a little bit... Like, it's not going to be as exciting to me as, you know, all the Nintendo characters getting together for Super Smash Bros. That's a lot more exciting to me than, like, everything Warner Brothers has the rights to.
Yeah.
But the trailers can be fun.
Wow, Franz! Well done!
I like the idea of other developers making platform fighters, and that becoming more of a genre instead of it just being Smash Brothers.
I agree, honestly. Like... Aside from Smash Brothers, like I really enjoy my time with like Rivals of Aether and Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Like those games are fun.
Because like back on the Wii, it was like Smash Brothers, and then like the closest things was like there was a terrible Ninja Turtles game, and there was like Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion, and like neither of those were good.
Yeah. Huh? Huh?
There you go. We just unlocked 2 characters for getting through the first 5 levels. So here's the king of Frelia, Hayden, Tana and Inez's father.
I can just imagine like he heard about like the raid on the Lagdou ruins is like he comes in and Tana's like, "Dad, what are you doing here?" I hear you have been invading the Lagdou ruins, which according to the Freilian scouts seems to be a huge source of where these monstrosities are coming from. I happen to be able to leave the country in the hands of our capable retainers, and so long as peace continues to reign while reconstruction efforts in Renee continue, well, let's just say that I've been feeling a bit stifled in the palace, so I came to help.
All right, let's see you explain the next one then.
Cormag!
Glenn's alive. So these bonus characters you get in Creature Campaign are not canon.
No, they are not. That being said, though, okay, Glenn, not canon. At the very least, King Hayden can have, like, some semblance of an explanation.
It could happen. Like, it makes more sense to me that he's staying in Frelia, like, running the country, but...
I'm gonna be real with you. I would not mind bringing these two into the next floor.
Yeah,
because not only do we have, like, well, first of all, like, this is cool, right?
Yeah.
Second of all, these are 2 classes we have not seen in action on our side.
That's true. We haven't been running either of these classes.
Yeah, we don't have a Wyvern Lord, and we don't have a Ranger.
All right, they're a little underpowered, but
honestly, like, we could probably get away with it. Like, it makes, like, they make up for the fact that they have silver weapons. Like, equip them a little bit better, and, like, we got something good going here.
Okay.
Especially because Glenn and Hayden, like, I'll put it to you this way. Franz was level 12 when he started here. Or like somewhere at like level 12, level 14. I think if we play our cards right, Hayden and Glenn can do just fine. Speaking of which, we might as well look at this floor. Oh, our party is split into 3.
Okay.
So we're gonna need 3 healers. And just generalized teams on both ends. What do we got here? We got, ooh, Reavers. Hello. Good. Very good.
I'll also say that was our quickest floor so far in the Lagdou Ruins.
I've noticed. A Gorgon with only stone. Weird. Yeah, let's actually look at what we got here before we head out. You got a secret book. Poison sword, that's not going to be an issue at all. We got a stone. Steel blade. Oh, that's the sticking point right there.
Yeah.
So we got an arch mogul with shadow shot.
We need somebody with good resistance.
On this side, at least, which is easy. Honestly, we could probably really regale that to Vanessa. We'll have to see, though. And what else we got? We got another stone. Iron bow. Tomahawk with a door key. Okay, like, this side doesn't seem all that bad. That arch mogul with the shadow shot is a sticking point.
Yeah.
On this side, we got poison claw, iron blade, steel bow with a red gem, rune sword. Ooh, okay, rune sword, interesting. Steel sword, long bow, stone, killing edge. Gotta keep an eye out for that.
Okay, but no long range people.
Yeah, no shadow shot shenanigans here. And then this area is just filled to the brim with spiders.
Yeah.
So this is where we're gonna want our heaviest hitters.
Yep.
Honestly, this looks like a job for Gilliam.
Gilliam would be great here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the floor where we bring Gilliam back.
Okay.
Anything else of note? That's a lot of skeletons. The good news is, the only sticking point I think for this floor is that arch mogul.
Yeah.
Once we get rid of him, a lot of everything else that we have to deal with in this floor will become a lot easier.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think this will be a good floor to bring in Glenn and Hayden and see how they do.
Sure.
All right, then.
It'll be fun.
So, thank you guys for joining us for Floor 5 of the Lagdou Ruins of the Creature Campaign of Let's Play Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let us know what you guys thought of the Direct. Anything you're excited about, anything you were like, oh, okay, that's not that... but, you know, we all have our opinions here. At the end of the day, we all love video games, we're all excited for video games, and we are here to enjoy ourselves with you guys, with the community, and yeah. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm ComicFoil.
See y'all next time.
We are halfway through the Lagdou Ruins.
How many floors are there again?
10.
Wait, I thought there were 8!
No, there are 8 in Tower of Valny. There's 10 here.
Ihwe. Christ almighty, like, they weren't kidding about this place.
Yeah. This is an entire country in and of itself.
One of the headcanons I have is that this is where, like, the origin of Full Mortis was. Like, I imagine this is where, like, the stone he was trapped in originated from.
I could see something like that, yeah.
Like, I know the temple is, like, Darkling Woods or something like that, but, like, there's gotta be something down here.
Yeah.
That's just my thought. I don't know if they ever explain it.